Well, good morning, traders and investors. What a day we had yesterday in the markets. Numbers came out and they were mixed. So the market did as expected. It rose, it fell. I lost a little bit of money, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's go over the markets today. Non-farm payrolls came in at 130K. It didn't get revised. People died. People got born once again. And yeah, so nothing major happened actually yesterday. We kind of ended up where we started with the markets. So let's go over today, actually in a couple of hours. Existing home sales are going to come out. Let's see how the market is going to handle that. Employment rate yesterday also came out just 0.1% different from the forecasted and also prior. So we lost a little bit of jobs there. Nothing major in the US stock market. So let's take a look at the major indices. S&P futures pointing up 0.21%, so 14.5 handles there. The Nasdaq also 41 handles, 0.17%. Oil is down. This is, I think, the second day of oil being down. Gas is again up, and gold is down, silver is down, copper is down. So for those of you with the gold and silver trade, I think it's over. I really think it's over. Maybe there's a less push, but that push will not be as high. I think we saw the high in gold and silver, and that's it for that trade. Everything is strengthening against the dollar, and also Bitcoin having a green day. Look at Bitcoin right here, and Ethereum the same. Also, we have a couple of earnings coming up today, but before we get there, let's get to a couple of news here. American Airlines unions ratchets up pressures on board over landing profit. Now, this is a kind of interesting story. Let me just open this up if I can. Pilot flight attempts push for board engagement aimed operational issues. So what does this mean? Well, now its unions are turning that gap into government issues, pressuring directors for accountability at the top. So basically, once again, problems with the airlines, meaning maybe this is a buy for airlines. A couple of other news also we have here. Italy again hitting Amazon with the tax policy. Also, Apple, US FTC rises concerns over... What is this? They're rising concerns over the accusations of Apple News favors articles from left-wing outlets. What? Who watches that? Who watches Apple News? Who watches Apple News? February 11th. So this is from yesterday. Reuters, U.S. Federal Trade Commission has raised concerns that about accusations that Apple News promotes news articles from left-wing news outlets and suppresses content from conservative publications, and FTC's claims. FTC's chairman said this on Wednesday. So, yeah, Tim Cook here under pressure. FTC chairman Andrew Ferguson noted that the commission does not have authority to require Apple on any company or to take position on any political issue or to curate news-based ideology. How did it came up with this? This is interesting. But the Apples, let's see what Apple stock did. AAPL. What am I doing here? Not remembering Apple's ticker symbol. Shame on you. It's a bit down for the market. Now I can see Apple really having a pullback here. So not that, whoops, just dropped something here. But not that big of a concern. If Apple has its pullback, then so shall it be. I would gladly buy Apple at the 200-day moving average once more. Now moving on to today's earnings. So we already had Nibius. Wait, what am I doing here? Nibius coming out with earnings, missed on revenue, missed on sales. So double miss here on Nibius Group. They were on Crocs. Beat on revenue, beat on sales. Let's see what Crocs are doing. CROX Crocs. And they are Whoa, they're up in the pre-market, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this jump in the pre-market for Crocs. Boom. It's a 14% jump here for Crocs. Well done, you Crocs holders out there. I freaking hate those shoes. Nevertheless, let's move on to Zoti. Why am I clicking on these? Zotis earnings here 0.9%, revenue 5.71% on EPS. Then Brookfield, this is the interesting one. EPS 179%. What is Brookfield doing? Take a symbol BN. I love this stock, but I'm not going to buy it right now. Waiting for a bigger pullback right here. I'm waiting for it's going to come back. Just relax. The market is hot and the market will come back. So Brookfield, really, really good company. Had a split back here. So you buying it not on the cheap. But I'm waiting for Brookfield. It's kind of building up this range here, waiting for a pullback and then Brookfield to explode. Even if not, Brookfield is a good value company. Now, after the bell, we're going to have today Coinbase, which is expecting to... Oh, by the way, let's go to Coin here. Let's go to Coinbase. So Coinbase is expected to release their earnings. EPS expected 1.05 and revenue 1.84 billion. ANET also expected to bring in earnings today after the bell. Then RBNB. So currently, Coin is so massively oversold, and I think this is going to have a major bounce. Let's see, Arista. How's this handling itself? Right there in the pre-market as it closed. Then RBNB is going to release earnings. RBNB. Take a symbol here. It could get, so it's on its way to get oversold. And that could be a perfect opportunity for a bounce here on ABNB. ANET also reporting earnings today after the bell. Applied Materials. And we have here Applied Materials on a pullback. I'm not touching this. It can do whatever it wants to do. Then we have RIVN. Symbol RIVN. RIVN Automatics. Looking pretty solid here. It had a major pullback. Maybe there's an opportunity for a big bounce. Then we have our DraftKings, which, man, got out of this stock for a couple of months back. So this is where I got out of the stock. Then it went up and came down. So could this be an opportunity for DraftKings? Maybe add $100 and see what happens. We're going to pull out there $20. Then Pinterest, Roku, TOST. I'm interested in TOST and also Roku. Roku. Take a symbol ROKU is supposed to report earnings today after the bell. They are all kind of getting oversold here. TOST reporting earnings. I own TOST. So I'm really interested in how, down, oversold. And well, we also have Dutch Bros. We also have Vertex. We also have Maple Beer. Why is this a stock? Why is this on the market? And we also have Kinzel's Capital Group. We have Wine Resource. So I'm going to report then after they I'm going to create a video on them after they report their earnings. We have interesting, let's just say we have interesting days up ahead. Be careful in the markets. The S&P, you want to take a look here in the futures. It wants to sell off. Just trust me on this. It wants to sell off. Even though we didn't put in new high. That's the future market. So this was yesterday. We can clearly see here that we are losing momentum. RSI weakening here. And we could see a brief sell-off and then a recovery. Will this be a V-shaped recovery? Will this be like this right here? Last April, we had a bum. And this actually started back in the end of February. So we could see this happening once more. I'm going to stay cautious, have some dry powder to put out there. And I would suggest you do the same. With this being said, I'm Robert Meinhardt and I build and protect wealth right here at wealthdome. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's build wealth together. This being said, stay safe out there. Catch you next time.